When I was a kid, I experienced a lot of the greatest video games for the Nintendo 64 from the video rental store Blockbuster. Banjo-Kazooie, Ocarina of Time, Army Men, Sarge's Heroes 2.
Wait, what?
But the one game that always stuck out in my mind was Mystical Ninja Starring Goemon. In this game, you are a hero for hire named Goemon, who teams up with his horny, hungry friend Ebi Sumuru to stop an invasion of evil theater actors from using a laser beam to turn feudal Japan into medieval Europe. There's a live studio audience reacting to the game. There's a soundtrack that's slapped before people even use the word slaps to describe music. There's a grappling hook? And that's all in the first hour of the game, as far as I ever knew. You see, I did not have a Nintendo 64 memory pack growing up, which Mystical Ninja required for saving data. I would have to start Goemon over and over again, until I ran out of money and returned it to Blockbuster. In retrospect, maybe I should have spent the rental money on a memory pack instead, but almost 20 years later, I finally finished this game. And guys, it turns out the rest of the game is also amazing. You join forces with a ninja, and then a robot ninja, and you pilot a giant mech with its own theme song. And the mech is also a movie star in America, but it still finds time to help you fight other giant robots. You travel all across Japan and fight crazy enemies in themed dungeons and big open 3D areas. And keep in mind, this was before Ocarina of Time. You go on a quest to acquire cucumbers for a frogman. You play a big crane game. You learn to shrink and go Super Saiyan and turn into a mermaid. This game packs in so many unique and wacky ideas, and all the while, it leans into that wackiness in a way that lets you relax and have fun with it all. It's this fun atmosphere that makes up for a lot of the game's technical shortcomings. The combat is fun with a lot of weapons and skills, yet it gets a little repetitive, especially with how many recycled enemy types there are. Additionally, despite containing platforming elements, the platforming puzzles themselves are not challenging. The only thing that makes platforming hard in this game is the abysmal camera. You have no direct control over the camera here at all. It's all automatic, and if it's not in the exact spot you need it to be for a jump, you're basically screwed. I would get stuck in rooms for long stretches of time until I just learned where the platforms were off camera and then took a leap of faith. These blemishes are pretty severe, but they thankfully don't occur in large enough doses to take away from what actually works in this game. This is a pure comedy adventure, a game about saving the world from a band of prima donna actors who pilot a giant peach-shaped space station. I never knew what goofy nonsense this game would indulge in next, and it was that excitement that kept me trucking along from one episode to the next. It hasn't aged gracefully, but 26 years after its release, Mystical Ninja Starring Goemon remains one of the most unique games of any generation.